Is Mr. Means attorney present?
She is not, Your Honor.
Okay. Did she file a motion for continuance? I can't find it.
Judge State is opposing the motion for continuance. We were sent a copy of a proposed motion a week ago. I've not seen the filed motion. I don't know if it's the same motion. I don't know if the grounds are the same. The grounds that were alleged had to do with Mr. Means working out of state, possibly, or working someplace that was not conducive to Zoom. But as you can see, Mr. Means is here. I can't really respond to it when she did not serve me with a copy of it.
It's in a file under lock. You have it on lock.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got a copy. It's been e-file, and it appears to be the same thing. Has anyone tried to call her today, let her know her client is here and was able to?
I tried calling her less than an hour ago, Judge, and there was voicemail at her office, and that's it. And I was served untimely with discovery yesterday, a number of documents. Just to refresh the court, really the only issue going forward is the issue of retroactive child support. And we're ready to proceed on that today.
Well, Mr. Hudson, I understand why the state and the mom was supposed to proceed, but I definitely have a problem with his lawyer not being here. And again, it sounds like she timely filed the request. She should have been here to argue, to have someone come in and argue it for her. But again, I'm not sure if I want to penalize him for his lawyers not following through and taking care of this as she's supposed to. Normally if the mom had an attorney here, I would definitely be looking at doing some attorney fees here. But again, I'm hard pressed to proceed without his legal representative being here, Mr. Hudson.
I understand that, Judge. I understand the court's position, but she has not filed, not blaming Mr. Means, but Ms. Briscoe has not followed the rules. She did not give me a copy of this. She, like I said, she dumped 24 pages of documents on me yesterday, none of them marked with what she wanted to propose to be considered by the state or by the court on the issue of retroactive child support. And that's not the state's fault. That's hers.
All right, Mr. Briscoe, have you heard from your counsel? I mean, Mr. Means, have you heard from your counsel?
I spoke with my counselor. About 2 days ago, and then she told me that I told her about my work conditions. Like, I work out of state, but where I work for solar, so sometimes the signal be up and sometimes the signal be down. And I told her I didn't know if it was going to be able to hold a Zoom call or was it going to be come through. So she said that she would file a reset, and then she also said that she think that it was that she had a court appearance that day too. And I called this morning just like y'all did. She didn't answer, so I took it as she had to be in court this morning. Ms. Briscoe is a civil attorney and also a criminal attorney, so I don't know her to just schedule like that.
Okay. All right, tell you what, I can't. Yeah, the fact I don't have internet, I can't see a copy of her affidavit. So it does look like she requested it due to both him and her schedules, Mr. Hudson. All right, I'm gonna go off the record for a moment. Let's see if I can get my internet back and we kind of figure this one out. But for right now, folks, Mr. Hudson, I'm really not thinking I'm going to be able to do this one, sir. I understand what you're saying, but the bottom line is he's entitled to have his lawyer here, and yeah, if the state wishes to file any requests and the mom or any requests for sanctions or anything else along those lines, obviously y'all can do so. But for right now, let's see if I can get my internet back and get a copy of the affidavit that's attached to this motion for continuance. Because right now, I did download the motion yesterday when I got it and printed it out, but I did not download everything, and I don't have that information before me at this point. So for right now, I'm off the record, and I'll go ahead and see about getting back with you folks here in just a minute. Thank you. Mr. Hudson, like I said earlier, I'm about to grant that. I'm sorry. I know I can't. I cannot allow this gentleman to go forward without his lawyer being here. That's just not going to work. So, again, you can file the necessary request and motions for sanctions, whatever you think is necessary, along with the fact that you're saying she submitted discovery way past the 30-day time frame. So I'm looking at getting this probably set up, and obviously anything that they try to get in is not technically isn't admissible with an objection. But Mr. Means, again, so the main reason I'm doing this is because you're entitled to have a lawyer, and because your lawyer didn't do this properly, I can't hold that against. I'll hold that against her, but not against you. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and grant her continuance. And where are you right now, sir? Where are you located? You muted, sir.
I said I'm at work, sir. As of now, I'm in Corpus Christi, Texas.
All right, then. And how long are you going to be in Corpus Christi, sir?
I probably will be in Corpus Christi for about another month, and then I'll have to go back to Kansas.
All right, then. So where you are right now, you are able to log in when necessary, correct, sir?
It just depends on the weather and the clouds. I'm out in the middle of the woods. Like today was a good day. I didn't want to miss court because of a signal. And right now we're at the backstage of a project, turning it over to the owners. I have a lot of deadlines, so I can't miss work either. So it just depends on what the signal is. But I'm just gonna do what I got to do to get to court.
All right, well, sir,
Like I did today.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a specific date to reset. I'm going to go ahead and I see I don't have access to my Zoom calendar. I'm Melinda. What special setting dates do we have? No. I'm going to do this within a couple of weeks. I'm looking at granting her a 2-week, a 10-day, and getting this thing set up. So what we got the week after next? And obviously that's the time I've got to go. I have to start my project, my therapy. So yeah. Okay. So the following week after that. Do I have any Zoom function now? Oh, okay. Yeah, it looked like it did. No, it's not finding my calendars. Okay.
Friday morning on the 23rd.
Oh, yes, it is. I think I got my regular internet back. You knew that was going to happen. Okay, so okay, I got the regular calendar. Okay, so yeah, I got that available, and that's definitely not that's regular San Sabbath.
No, that's on the 16th.
16th. Okay. All right, Mr. Means, I'm looking at going ahead and giving y'all you and your attorney a special setting date at 9:30 a.m. on Friday the 23rd, which means and I'm going to set you up for a special setting and a couple hour hearing if necessary. And that means you and your attorney need to show up on that date. Otherwise, the court will have to go ahead and proceed in default, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you think you can get off that morning? You only gonna need a couple hours, sir.
Yes, sir. If I can't get off, I'll just have to do it like I did it today, work and continue in the same process. But I'll be there, sir.
All
And
right.
I'll speak with my attorney as soon as this evening when I can get in touch with her.
All right then, Mr. Hudson, I'm going to go ahead and do this as a special on the 23rd. That way, we'll work with help. Hopefully, they'll help with Mr. Means' ability to get a good connection and be there. But I'm looking at going ahead and doing this as on the 23rd at 9:30. I'll have to deal with it. We can take care of it. And that's telling me on this computer, I got a low bandwidth. I tell you, this has just been a great day here. All right, yeah. Now I'm on the county stuff, so yeah. This is just this. The state stuff's not working. The county stuff's not working. Is there something I need to know about Bell County in Texas at this point? So, oh yeah. Anyway, Mr. Beans, you still there? Okay. And again,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bless you. Thank you so much. Your mom Smith and things we dropped off inside.
Smith on this one.
Where were you before I got?
All right. Anyway, Mr. Hudson, let the you can follow, like I say, whatever you think is necessary. Just set it for that hearing on that same date, on the 23rd at 9:30 a.m. and I'll set whatever you're requesting, sir. And again, obviously you have the right to object to anything that you got at this late date, sir, as being untimely, and the court will definitely entertain that. So is there anything else, Mr. Hudson?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Again, my apologies, sir, for dragging this out all morning long. And it looked like I might have internet again. You knew that was going to happen, but I'm not going to change until I know for sure. Anyway, Mr. Means, see you on the 23rd of January at 9:30 a.m. You'll get a special Zoom code, and you're the only hearing I have that morning. So let your attorney know that, and let her know that I will not be looking at granting any more continuances. I'm going to look at finalizing this matter one way or the other. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Again, this shouldn't be on you, but I'll have you, since you're the closest to your attorney, I'll let you give her that information. Thank you. Anyway, thank you both very much, and we're off the record.
Say that for a final order. Your Honor, you are correct. Mr. Fields is in Bell County Jail. I don't think we can. I can't give you an exact how long he has left. I know he has spent some time on a driving with invalid license. I'm thinking, this is me assuming, that his other charge, this pending motion to revoke probation, that's the one he's currently in jail for. I believe Ms. Douglas could elaborate more. She understands Ms. Douglas believes that he has a hearing, either maybe not tomorrow, but maybe the next day on that one. And that revoked probation is on a drug possession charge. I myself, Your Honor, was not able to find it on Odyssey, but obviously it does exist, because the she says, and this inmate inquiry portal page clearly mentions it.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna turn off my video at this point. Hopefully, I understand I've got a little lag going, so I'll turn off my video and hopefully you may go ahead.
you were cutting out, Your Honor, but so as for what the state would like, due to Mr. Fields' imprisonment, the state is asking for current child support of $0 starting February 1st, 2026. State understands that children, neither Mr. Fields and nor Miss Douglas have access to private health or dental insurance for the children. State understands Mr. Fields, he may have had TRICARE, but the children are not currently on it, and he's in jail too. So State is asking for the court to order government medical for the children through Miss Douglas. And since he's in jail, set the cash medical to $0 per month starting February 1st, 2026. And if he does get out and sees this order, he can always give us proof of the children being on his private health, and then we can, well, I guess it's $0 anyway, but besides that, state understands Miss Douglas is not asking for retroactive child support, and neither is the state. State understands that she is not asking for a non-disclosure, and neither is the state. State is aware that, according to Miss Douglas, there was a conviction of family violence against him with Miss Douglas as a victim, but that was 10 years ago. And it appears, Your Honor, that Miss Douglas is not as worried about it by this point. As for conservatorship and visitation, state has no interest in those matters, although the state would request the court to make a ruling on them. The state informed Miss Douglas that you would likely appoint her as sole managed conservator, and probably make no orders regarding visitation due to his imprisonment. But in the end, Your Honor, that's your call. State asks the court to apportion court costs, and that's it.
All right, tell you what, Ms. Douglas, let's get some testimony from you. But again, based on even though the family violence is that old,
Your Honor, you cut out again.
At this point, but based on the circumstances, I'm probably looking at naming the mother sole MC based on the incarceration, and the fact is there may be a motion there's a motion to revoke, send it back to TDJC. But for right now, I'll go ahead and let you ask all the necessary questions and everything else as for your openness.
Yes, Your Honor.
We're on the record at this time as well. Yeah.
Your Honor, the state calls Tanikia Douglas. I apologize for mispronouncing your name. Please state your full name.
My name is Tanikia Shante Douglas.
What are the full names of the children in this case?
My first is Bentley Tatum Douglas, and my second is Lily Latoria Fields.
All right. When was Bentley born?
Bentley was born June 7th of 2019. He doesn't have his last name because he didn't sign at the time. Then he wasn't present. He ran off. I didn't hear from him until maybe a year.
Whoa, wait.
Sorry.
So, just for the future, ma'am,
Yes.
just answer the question.
Okay.
And if we need elaboration, I can ask or judge can ask. And
Okay.
you'll have a chance at the end to make your comments. But so I guess first of all, how old is Bentley?
He's 6.
All right. And when was Lily born?
September 8th, 2021.
And so how old is she?
She's 4.
All right. State, well, first, state asked the court to take judicial notice of the 2 acknowledged paternity that were attached to our pleading, A and B, states A and B, that establish Mr. Fields' paternity of the 2 children. Oh, you're muted, Your Honor.
I've got the I'm reviewing the file at this point, and let's see. The court will note that A and B are attached, and both of these are for the. Let's see. This is for A is B is for the younger, and it is a acknowledgment of paternity that has been signed off on by both parties. One in 2021, and the other in 2020. And so the court will find that Mr. Fields is the biological father of both children. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. And the state offers what has been marked as State's Exhibit C, the inmate inquiry portal document.
All right, the court has State C in its possession at this point. Ma'am, any objection to State C coming to evidence? Mr. Douglas, any objection to the court having this information?
Yes.
Okay. Any objection to me having it, ma'am?
Oh, no, I couldn't hear. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
All right, then. So C is admitted. It does show the father being incarcerated on his Class B misdemeanor and the revocation. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. What health insurance are the children currently on?
Medicaid.
Do you have access to private health insurance?
No.
Do you have access to private dental insurance?
No.
So when's the last time when's the last time Mr. Fields has actually like physically visited with the children?
That was in May.
May of what year?
Last year. Yes, May of last year.
And how did that visit go?
It went well. He came from my son's graduation from kindergarten, and then he left. That was it.
All right. And So, was he, when is the last time that he's been convicted of a family violence crime, as far as you're aware?
10 years ago.
And who was the victim of that?
I was.
And are you still not asking for non-disclosure of your information, like your address, phone number, things like that?
Correct.
Are you asking for retroactive support?
No.
And are you asking, or and this is your voluntary, nobody's coercing you decision?
Correct.
And do you understand that the court's gonna have to set current child support to 0?
Yes.
And you understand the same thing goes with the cash medical?
Yes.
When's the last time you and him have actually communicated with each other?
May. Yeah, May.
Is he a well, is he a veteran?
Yes.
Do the children receive any kind of benefits due to him?
To him, he's supposed to, but no, not physically to the kids. No.
Do you understand that if that when he does eventually get out of jail, if he does put the children on his private insurance through the military, that well, I'd strike that, Your Honor. It doesn't matter. Do you have anything else you'd like to tell the court?
I guess that well, what I'm, I guess, getting from this is what I was thinking that would happen is that even with him having benefits, that it would benefit for the kids. I'm just doing this for the best interest of the kids, and I'm hoping that moving forward we could set something up for in the future when he do get out. And I'm not sure if I will have to get him served or whatever again, but that's just where I'm at with that. I just want to set something up for in the future. But
You
that would,
understand that later on, after he gets out, or I guess at any time, you can file your own modification
yes,
request, or that you can ask us to modify. Whether we do so or not is up to us, but you do have that ability.
yes.
Anything, pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, the court will again take judicial notice of State's Exhibit C. It appears that the gentleman has been incarcerated since August of last year, and the court's well aware of that. If he's been for more than 30 days, he's probably lost his VA benefits until they reinstate him after he gets out of jail. So that's going to be all problematic also. So, ma'am, when's the last time he actually had these children? Does he ever had visitation where he actually had them overnight or something?
No, it's his choice that he chooses not to talk to the kids, see them. I did
Okay.
the
Did y'all ever live together with the
yeah,
kids?
yes, we did for 3 years. For the first year of my child's life, Bentley, he wasn't present. I didn't know where he was at. So I did allow him to come back to live with me so he could build a relationship with them. And in the midst, we had a second child, Lily. But after that ended, he's he doesn't contact them, call them. I mean, I did try to have the kids reach out to him, but he said he lets them know like, hey, I'm coming. He never shows up. So it has did emotional damage to them, him not showing up, saying maybe call, or I actually reach out to him and he says he's coming one day and he never calls. We never hear from him again. So
All right, then. Thank you, ma'am. Do you know what what the motion to revoke is based on? What was his original criminal conviction for felony?
Felony drug possession. He got an extensive record in and out of jail. So I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry, Judge, I can't hear you.
I think you're cutting out again, Your Honor. If you're trying to say something.
Yeah. Any other questions of the witness?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So at this time, I'll go ahead and ask for the closing statement, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Essentially, the state's asked for the court to set current child support to 0 starting February 1st, 2026. So they asked the court to order the children be on government medical through Miss Douglas, with Mr. Fields paying $0 repayment, cash medical, all that due to his imprisonment. And then, Your Honor, as I've said before, if when he gets out of jail, Miss Douglas can always, of course, request a modification, or yeah. And then say neither the state nor Miss Douglas were asking for retroactive support. Neither of us are asking for non-disclosure. I asked the court to make appropriate rulings on visitation and the conservatorship. Although I do predict you'll probably be doing sole managed conservatorship for Miss Douglas, and you'll probably not make any orders regarding visitation due to his imprisonment. But I defer that to you, Your Honor. I asked the court to portion court costs or waive them, I guess in this case, since he's imprisoned. That's it.
All right. Hopefully it doesn't crack up too much. Ma'am, anything else you think I need to know before I rule, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. I'm going to go ahead and name you sole managed conservative of these kids. That means you have the absolute right to decide custody. That right's unrestricted. I'm going to name him possessory conservative, but I'm not going to give him any rights of the possessory conservatorship that he's entitled to until further order of the court. I'm going to order 0 child support, 0 cash medical based on the incarceration circumstances, and I'm going to order no visitation, court visitation until further order of the court. The court's going to make a finding based on the father's previous history of drug use and incarceration that is in the best interest of these children that I named the mother's soul. And like I said, I'll hold off granting any type of asset visitation until further order. And the father can bring forth information to show that he would not be an endangerment to these children going forward. Again, ma'am, you can agree to anything you want, and that's that. If you don't agree to it, then that's that. That's nothing else that he can do about it until he comes back and gets a court order. I'm going to waive court costs due to military service at this time, and like I said, everything. I think I covered everything, Mr. Welch. Is there anything else specifically you need?
And you're confirming no non-disclosure?
I'll confirm no non-disclosure. She doesn't seem to want it at this point, but again, based on his drug history, I'm a little wary of that also. But but right now, I'm not going to order that, ma'am. Okay. So in other words, you can give him your address and phone numbers, but again, this gentleman sees he has other priorities than his kids at this point, and my job is to make sure that you and they are safe. So anything else, Mr. Welch?
And you're confirming, as per our agreement, no retroactive
Yes.
support?
Yes, she didn't. She's not requesting it, so I'll confirm it.
And so that finding, Your Honor, is that I know you said drug possession due to drug possession and something else.
She testified he has an extensive history of drug charges and drug problems. So I'm going to grant that. That's why I'm granting sole management conservatorship.
All right. I think that's it, Your Honor.
All right then, Miss Douglas, you have any questions, ma'am?
No, I don't. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, man. Good luck to you and those kids. You know,
Thank you.
this is the fun age. They believe in Santa Claus and
Yeah.
and they want their stuff. Okay, so
Yeah.
hopefully they got everything they needed. All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, man. Yeah, these are the fun years. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And Mr. Welsh, do you need the mom, Ms. Douglas, back in the breakout? Or is she free to go?
I would like her back in breakout, Your Honor, but I've got the order pretty much done, so it won't take too long.
All right, Mr. Douglas, he's going to put you back in the breakout room. He's almost got the order done, so that means he'll send it over to you by DocuSign, and that way you can get this thing signed. And in the words of the great Stevie Wonder, signed, sealed, and delivered. Okay.
And I'm yours.
Yeah, your voice is a little bit better than mine right now, so I'll go with that one. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, you're off the record. Thank you.
Your Honor, this is a request for a final in this matter, defaulting Mr. Isaacs, who is currently incarcerated. I have tendered to the court through email from Ms. Molina a copy of his most recent booking data from the Bell County Detention Center. We'll be asking, because he is incarcerated, that he be established as the father in this case, but that the obligation be set at zero, as he's been in jail for about the last 7 months, and it looks like he may be doing more time in TDCJ. We are asking that the court consider retroactive child support in this matter, and that there be a non-disclosure granted by the court in this case, that Ms. Martinez be named sole managed conservator in this matter, and Mr. Isaacs be named a possessory conservator with no rights to the children, and that Ms. Martinez be named sole managed conservator with no geographic restriction in this matter. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let me finish writing that up. All right, then. At this time, I'll go ahead and ask you. I'll go ahead and swear Ms. Martinez in, and we'll verify this information and get this one taken care of. Anyway, let me turn on my video. And Ms. Martinez, raise your right hand, please. And you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're officially under oath. And the state's already brought it up, but at this time, I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit A. This is the inmate portal information concerning Mr. Devin Nicholas Isaacs, who's the non-custodial party in this case. Is there any legal reason, ma'am, that I should not consider this information for evidence in this case?
No, sir.
All right, State A is admitted, and I'll allow you to call your witness at this time, Mr. Hudson.
Thank you, Your Honor. First, you probably said this, Judge, but would the court take judicial notice of the AOP that's in the file?
Okay, the court will take judicial notice of the AOP. The courts are, I think we've already established paternity in the temp order, so I will go ahead and take it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judicial notice of the AOP, and you may proceed. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Ms. Martinez, your son's name is Andre Antonio Martinez, correct?
Yes, sir.
And he's the child that's the subject of this case today, correct?
Yes, sir.
How old is Andre?
He is 7 years old.
Okay. And was Mr. Isaacs present at his birth?
He was.
Okay. And that's when he signed that AOP, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the last, well, since his birth, has Mr. Isaacs played a role in your son's life?
Not one chance that he's gotten.
Okay. When was the last time Mr. Isaacs saw Andre?
I had his 7th birthday in Temple on the 25th, right after his actual birthday, and he saw him about 30 minutes, and that was his first time in six and a half years since I left him. Yeah.
All right. Why did you leave him?
It was just too much abuse. I could not deal with it anymore. Him putting his hands on me, him having his anger tantrum, his temper, all that. I couldn't do it.
Okay. Have you tried to encourage, though, despite all that, a relationship between Mr. Isaacs and your son?
Yeah, I have.
has Mr. Isaacs reciprocated in any way?
No, not at all. Just with you're the problem. You're the reason why me and my son are not with each other or not getting along. Just I'm the one to blame. So
Okay. Has Mr. Isaacs contributed money to you for the benefit of the child?
no, sir, not one bit.
Not once.
Mm-mm.
Has he ever given you items to for the child?
No, sir.
Anything? No.
No.
Okay. All right. Are you aware of whether or not Mr. Isaacs, before he was incarcerated in June, was he working anywhere? Or do you know?
He actually was. I had a conversation with him on his birthday, on my son's birthday, and he said he was working at Applebee's in Killeen.
Did he give you any idea of how much money he was making?
Not at all.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Somebody wants to
I'm
testify.
about to say, who let the dog out?
Andre, my son just walked in right now, and they just started going crazy.
Okay.
He just got off the bus. Sorry.
That's okay.
Dog's always glad to see you when you get home. Yeah.
They must miss him or something. They know it's time to get fed. He usually comes in and gives them water and food and.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. All right, back to business. You and I discussed this. You understand that because Mr. Isaacs is incarcerated, the law basically dictates that he will not be given any kind of a child support obligation until such time as he's released from custody. At that time, you can come back and ask for a modification. You understand that, right?
Yes, sir. Like I've explained, I've never had any financial help with him, so I've never looked for that, just to have full custody of my son.
Okay, let's talk about custody for just a second. You basically,
Mr. Hudson, you don't have to go too far down that path. I'm going to go ahead and
I got you.
official notice of the official information, and I can't see all the charges, but he's got 7 charges pending and a bond close to $200,000. I wish I had
Yes, sir.
$200,000 in the bank. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
And
All
those
right.
are all felonies, so the court will take judicial notice of that information. And even though he hasn't been convicted, he's been there all this whole time, and further order of the court, the court will find him an endangerment to the child, and especially based on the mother's testimony of prior abuse to her by him. Not a problem. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So, in a nutshell, Ms. Martinez, what you're asking the court today is that you be named sole managing conservator, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that Mr. Isaacs be named a possessory conservator with no rights to the child, correct?
Yes, sir. There's been multiple times where he's told me, I'm going to come take Andre. I'm never going to give him back to you. And you know what I mean? It's just all by more problems than what I have to go through.
And you're asking the court today to grant a non-disclosure in this case, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll pass the witness.
All right, then, Mr. Hudson, any time frames in the past you're looking at retro on this one?
I am, Your Honor. So he's been incarcerated since at least June. So I'm not counting those 7 months, but if I could go through the numbers if you'd like right quick.
Yeah, please. Let's get that on the record.
Okay. Based on the minimum wage presumption, his retro would be his retro would be $1,256.66 a month, and then 20% on that. I'm sorry. Let me back up. One question, Ms. Martinez. It is true that Mr. Isaacs has 4 other children.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So there are 4 kids, all of whom he has an obligation for, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So based on that, Judge, $1,256.66 a month at 20%, when you apply the numbers, which come down to a 13.3% obligation, 48 months of that comes out to be $7,425.60. And when you take the 7 months that he's been incarcerated off, what's subtracted is $1,082.90, which the total would then be of retro would be $6,342.70, which works out to be $82 a month.
All right, the court will look at making that judgment. Anything else, sir?
No, sir.
All right, Ms. Martinez, I'm looking at going based on your testimony and this information and the lack of fatherly enthusiasm for these circumstances. I'm going to give you the domicile. I'm going to make that right unrestricted.
Judge, if you do me a favor, would you mind
Yes,
turning off your camera because you're chopping up?
Okay, my camera is off.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. You were chopping.
Yeah,
up.
I can
Go ahead.
barely hear him. Sorry,
Okay.
Judge.
Yeah, I know. This is my internet's just bad. Let me give it a second. I've turned off everything in the background I can, so hopefully this will get through this one. Anyway, ma'am, your sole MC, right beside domicile, unrestricted. Live anywhere you need to. I'm going to find that based on your testimony, the father has been in a family violence issue in the past, and based on his current incarceration on the felony charges he has pending, that he should be named as a possessive conservator, but I'm not going to give him any rights under possessive conservatorship until he completes finishes time he has to have served, he finds he has to pay. I'm not going to go ahead and give him rights until he comes back and shows the court that he's free and clear. I'm going to go ahead and, because he's incarcerated and has been for the last 7 months, I'm not going to order any current child support, but I am going to order retroactive child support based on the information given by the state of $6,342. And was that 76 cents or 70 cents, Mr.
70 cents, Your Honor. 70.
All right. 70, and I'm going to order repayment of that at $70 a month starting the first day of February 2026. I'm going to go ahead and grant non-disclosure. And like I said, I'm not sure if you heard it earlier, like I said, I named him possessor, but I'm naming mom sole managed conservator with no geo restrictions. Is there anything else you need for a ruling, Mr. Hudson?
Not from the state, Judge.
All right, Ms. Martinez, you have any questions, ma'am?
No, sir. Thank you so much, Judge.
All right, thank you very much, ma'am. And I'll let you and your son and the dogs get on with your life and take care of each other. And tell them
Yes,
that, hey, don't let it, whatever you do, don't let them eat anywhere near the edge of the table a box with Italiano's pizza on the side. And he's got an 80-pound dog who knows how to get up and go. All right.
They work in mysterious ways, sir. They still get up there either way.
Well, yeah, the judge had to have a bowl of cereal after.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah. Anyway, good luck, ma'am, to you and yours.
Thank
Y'all
you.
take care. All right. Thank you. All right. Do you need
Am
Ms.
I free to
Martinez back in
go?
the breakout room? Or...
No, sir. I'm going to get this order docu-signed. Ms. Martinez, watch for your email in the next week for this order to come through for your signature.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you. You do the same.
Thank you.
You're
Happy New
free
Year,
to go.
ma'am. Thank you.